Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new crafty vlog. And I better introduce you to Teddy before he runs off to cause more trouble. There we go. That was Teddy, who is an 11-week-old Jack Russell Terrier. I've had him for now 3 weeks, I think. And yeah, he's settled in really good. And I know he is a puppy and this is what they do, but he is just into everything at the moment. He likes to bite everything, chase everything, sniff everything, just be everywhere. And yeah, it's pretty full on, very full on. But I wouldn't change it for the world because I absolutely love him. And I can't really compare him to having kids because I don't have kids. But you need to nap when he naps and try and drink your tea when it's hot. I did drink my tea, good. And yeah, just have your eye on him all the time because he can be trouble. He can be. Which is why the room is a little bit of a mess because I'm having to take everything off of the floor and put it up so he can't chew it. He's already chewed like every single roll of wrapping paper I have. He's nibbled a corner off of my diary. He's run off with balls of yarn. He is a proper little troublemaker, but he's a puppy after all, and I know that obviously he will get better as time goes on. And he's actually booked into an 8-week puppy course, which starts on the 11th of October, which I'm really excited about because I want to get him properly trained up, get him socialised. I want to be able to take him to the garden shows with us, go on really big walks, just go on loads of adventures together. And obviously take him up the allotment. He's been up the allotment 3 times now. He was a lot better behaved up the allotment, but there are a lot of distractions here. Aren't there, Ted? And yeah, he does really like balls of yarn. He's like a cat. No, Teddy. He is like a cat. And yeah, I was debating about whether to make this video. He's actually going to sleep. Yeah, I was debating whether to make this video because I was like, I don't really have anything to show you because I've just been so busy. And I know I say that every single episode, but I think the last video must have been more than 4 weeks ago now. But yeah, 4 weeks ago, we went on holiday for a week down to Devon. We used to go to this campsite in Paynton every year when we were younger, and I have such fond memories of it. Like, it was the best camping holidays. So I went with my mum and dad, my brother, sister-in-law and my nephew, and then we met up with my sister, her boyfriend, and then my niece and nephew. So it was a big family affair. It was really nice. We made some really nice memories, but the weather was against us. So it rained for quite a lot of the time. And one day, I can't remember the name of the storm, but I know that there were 60-mile-per-hour winds. It was very windy. So windy, in fact, that it snapped a pole in our awning and ripped it away from our old VW camper van. So we had to throw the awning in the bin. It was an old awning anyway, but we had to throw that in the bin, and then I obviously had to go and sleep in my brother and sister-in-law's tent. So yeah, lots of really good memories, but it just would have been nice if the weather had been like it has been for the past week, because we've had a little heat wave now and it's been absolutely lovely. And it would have been nice to have had some sunshine because I took my paddleboard to Devon and it takes up quite a bit of space in the car, and I never got around to using it. But yeah, never mind. Oh good, he's sleeping, so I can actually show you a few little things. But yeah, so we were on holiday for a week, and then when we came back the weekend after, me and my dad were at a garden show, the Stansted Garden Show, with the lavender and leek stand, selling all our vintage gardenalia and our metalwork. And then the weekend after that, which was last weekend, we were at the Malvern Plant and Garden Fair, and both shows were absolutely amazing. The weather was lovely, the people were amazing, and the business went really, really, really well. So yeah, it was just nice to get out and talk to people as well, you know, get back into that rhythm, because we were actually booked into doing 14 shows this year and we only did 3. So yeah, I missed doing the shows, because it is nice to get out and see people and, you know, talk to them face to face. So yeah, been doing work and holiday, and then obviously when we came back from holiday, I think we came back on the Saturday, and then on the Monday I went to pick up Teddy. So it's been very, very full on. We actually went down, me and my mum, to Sittingbourne to pick up Teddy, and it took about 2 hours. We picked him up at 7, and then I think we were home at like 10 because we stopped for dinner. So yeah, that was quite a long day, but I remember the first time I saw him, because I wasn't going there with the final decision that I was actually going to buy him, like I was just going to look. But as soon as I saw him, I was like, I love him. I have to have him. He was lovely. And what was really nice, he had 2 sisters left there, and they came running over in their little pen, but he like stayed back, and the lady said to me, oh, he is quite shy, he's quite reserved. And I was just like, I love him even more for that. He's not shy, he's not reserved, he's mental, he's absolutely insane. But yeah, I love him so, so much. And like I said, I've got loads of adventures planned. I want to go camping with him, I want to get him used to water and take him on the paddleboard. I want to go on hikes with him and bicycle rides, and yeah, just loads of adventures. And I will show you a few things which I haven't really got to do with crafty. But I bought this book. It's got little Jack Russells on it, and it's from a company called Yappy. And you can personalise a lot of things, and you can pick your breed and then pick the different colourings. And this one's got a bit of a fluffy beard, because Teddy is wire haired, so he's going to have quite rough coat, and he's got quite a lot of fluff around his chin and around his tash, so I'm quite excited to see how his face is going to develop. But I bought this notebook because I wanted to plan all our adventures, and I popped like a little calendar in there, and then I'm using it as a bit of a diary. So the day since we got him, if anything happens each day, I just write it down. I don't know, I love doing things like this. I'm basically treating him like my baby, because yeah, I'm one of those people who will make their dog wear jumpers and bow ties and a little bandanas like this one, which is from the same website called Yappy. A little star bandana with his name on. I'm actually going to order a red one for my parents' dog, Barry, the boxer dog. So him and Teddy have matching bandanas, because they're getting on really, really well, and I'm so proud of them. They're getting on amazingly well. So yeah, and now every time I see something with a Jack Russell on it, I'm just like, oh, I need to have that. Hence the jumper, which I think was originally from Jules, but I got it from eBay because I don't think they do this design anymore. And then when we were at a garden show, I saw this scarf with a Jack Russell on it, and at that same garden show there was someone selling socks with Jack Russells on them, so I got them as well. So yeah, a little bit obsessed now. But let's get on to the crafty bits, the little tiny bit of crafty bits which I can share with you. Yeah, but there's not a lot at all. I did cast on something new, literally cast it on again last night because I did cast it on a few nights ago, and I got so far as the ribbon, and then somebody, Mr. Teddy, decided to run off with the knitting and he unravelled it, so I had to cast on again. But it is this Nina's cardigan, and I've talked about it in previous vlogs, but I will pop up a picture to show you as well, just to jog your memories. I was looking for my dream cardigan pattern and I found this one and I just fell in love, and I've always wanted a big, chunky, dreamy mustard cardigan. That's what I'm making. So yeah, literally just cast on, like that's the first row. And I'm using this yarn by We Are Knitters. It's the Petite Wool. I think this one, this colouring is ochre, which is obviously this mustardy colour, and I love it. Yeah, I love it so much. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, and I think it should knit up quite quickly because it's chunky. But yeah, I'm not, there's a knot in it. I'm not the fastest of knitters, so why is there a knot in it? How did that even happen? I'm using 8mm needles. I actually did have to buy another cable for my interchangeable needles. These are the Knit Pro Nova, which I love. I've tried wooden ones, I've tried those grey plasticky ones, and then I tried these ones, and I just, yeah, I use them all the time now. They're my favourite needles. So I got an interchangeable set for my birthday a couple of years ago, but yeah, I had to buy a new long cable because I have quite a few projects cast on already using cables, and I needed a new one. So yeah, just cast on, but super excited to get that knitted up. Yeah, just haven't had the time to knit because of work and because he takes up quite a lot of my time now. And he does tend to nap the same time every day. But there's a really crazy period he has between like 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock, and he's just absolutely biting everything. So I try to then, when he goes down for his nap at 8 o'clock, I try and do a little bit of knitting before he wakes up because yeah, he does like the balls. Oh, I was going to show you my Skagen tee, which I took on holiday with me, thinking, oh, I'm going to have loads of time to knit this up. I think I did like 4 rows altogether because the weather was horrible and because all my niece and nephews were there. I was just so busy, you know, having family time, that I didn't really have time to knit, which is perfectly fine. But I did do a little bit when we were driving to the garden shows. But I've just fallen so out of love with it. And I think I said before, I think the problem is that I just seem to be knitting and feeling like I'm not getting anywhere. Like I was getting to a point where I was thinking, oh, I must be nearly finished this bit now. And then I measured it and I still had like another 10 centimetres to go. And I was just like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to put that away because summer is over now and I'm not going to wear it. It's like a little cardigan t-shirt. I'll pick it up beginning of next year and have it finished for next summer. Now it's starting to get autumnal. I thought I'm going to knit myself up that chunky cardigan because it's starting to get a little bit colder now, especially in the mornings and in the evenings. Just be nice to put that really thick cardigan on and be all snuggly. So yeah, I'm putting the Skagen tee into retirement for a few months. There is another project which I'm going to cast on. I do realise that I keep saying I'm going to cast on these projects and then I don't. But I will do them all, I promise, I will. But yeah, this is a little jumper for Teddy. and it was a free pattern on the garnstudio.com website by Drops Design, and it's called Barking Cables. Let me see if I can show you without waking Ted up. So there we go. A nice little cable jumper. Yeah, Barking Cables by Drops Design on the garnstudio.com website. Free pattern. I ordered the yarn the other day. I was hoping it was going to be here today to show you, but it didn't arrive. But I used the Drops Charisma from Garn Studio. I bought 3 50-gram balls because you needed 150 grams for all sizes. I'll probably do the extra small. And the colourway I bought it in, surprise, surprise, is mustard. And then when I was casting on that one, I thought, Teddy's going to have a little mustard jumper and I'm going to have a little mustard cardigan. We'll be all matchy-matchy, which I quite like. So yeah, I'm probably going to see if I can knit that one up. I mean, it's only going to be small, isn't it? So really it shouldn't take that long. And then I really do need to focus on some Christmas presents. But there's some yarn which arrived in the post, I think like the day before we went on holiday or something like that. And I talked about this yarn and this whole project before, but I will just quickly mention it again. I won some yarn from the lovely Beth, who runs Telling Yarns. Me and my friend Helen, who is the Fox in the Purple Coat. She does the knitting vlogs on YouTube under that name. We both won a set of these Hogwarts skeins from Telling Yarns. And inside my bunch of skeins was one called the Invisibility cloak, and I fell in love with it. So I was researching a shawl to make, and I found this shawl. It's called Wave by Claire Shaw, and it's a nice simple shawl, but it's got like a ripple effect around the edge. And I thought, I'm gonna buy some of that Invisibility cloak yarn and make an invisibility shawl. Be all geeky, Harry Potter geeky. And yeah, the yarn arrived. So this is the Invisibility cloak yarn by Telling Yarn. I'm going to show you it up close because the colours are just stunning. I think it's supposed to represent like velvet with all the colours in it. Oh, I've just woken Teddy up now. But yeah, they are just, look at all the colours in there. Just so beautiful. So I bought 2 of them. They are, I think, 100 grams. So I've got 200 grams there of fingering weight, and I'm going to make up that shawl. But again, it probably won't be till next year. Because like I said, I really do need to focus on some Christmas presents because it's going to be October soon. Oh, honestly, I don't know where the time's gone. I really don't. But yeah, need to focus on Christmas presents. So that's what I'm going to do, isn't it, Ted? You okay, boy? You going to go back in your bed? Good boy. Scrapbook, haven't done anything with the scrapbook at all. I did order some more little prints from that company that I like called Invisibility. Just of my Weasley jumper, my denim dress, my wrap skirt, my halter neck, and my face masks. So they are the latest projects that will go into the scrapbook. I really do want to start that up again because I've really missed doing the scrapbooking. But because Teddy's just so into everything, and I literally need to have like lots of things out when I do my scrapbook, like the paper, double-sided tape, all the embellishments, glue, things like that. I just don't feel like I'll be able to sit down and do that with Teddy in the room, because he'd just eat everything. So no scrapbooking, and the only sewing I've done are the face masks, which I've just mentioned. And I made some of these for myself a couple of months ago, but before we went on holiday, my sister asked if I could make some for her and her boyfriend, and then I made some for my brother and my sister-in-law and for my parents as well. So it had a little bit of a production line going on. But I made 2 designs, and one is this more, I don't know, what would you call that, fitted version, which is more fitted, I suppose, which I really like. I like this version. It's got lining, it's got the little pocket to put your interfacing in. I think I've shown you that one before, actually. The pattern I use is from Bird Style, and it's a free pattern, and you get 3 or 4 sizes in that. And then I thought I would try to make some pleated ones. I can't remember the pattern that I used, but I did follow a free tutorial online, so I will try and find that and pop that in the description for you. And I put some nose wire in the top so you can pinch it around your nose. Yeah, I mean, they're both fine. I really don't mind wearing face masks. I don't mind at all. The only thing that really annoys me is my glasses, which will just fall off all the time, and they just slide down the face mask. There's nothing to grip onto. And if I'm in a shop and I have to bend down to get something from like a lower shelf, my glasses will just fly off on the floor. And it's really annoying, really annoying. In fact, I do actually think I need new glasses because they're getting really, there's no grip there whatsoever. So yeah, new glasses, I think. I don't really want to go to a glass shop at the moment and try and pick out glasses. It's a bit odd. But yeah, that's the only sewing that I've done. So yeah, not a lot of craft to show you, I'm afraid. And yeah, I don't know. Like it's been quite nice not doing much. But I do miss sitting down and crafting. I haven't been able to sit down in my little corner and do much knitting at all anymore. But I mean, like I said, hopefully when Teddy is a little bit more trained, when he's a little bit more settled in and out of those puppy years, yeah, hopefully he'll be able to curl up on the armchair with me and watch me knitting rather than trying to eat the yarn all the time. I think that is about it. I think the only thing which I was going to show you was a new addition to the craft corner. I think you can just about see them there. These new cork boards, which I got from Amazon. And they are hexagons, and they're supposed to be a little bit like a honeycomb. You could get them in small or large size. I got the small ones, and you get 10 in a pack. I've only put up 7 here because I quite like the pattern that they are now. But yeah, I love them. Like, I've been wanting to do something there for a little while because I used to have a wall planner up on the wall for 2020, but 2020 went out the window, didn't it? So all the things I put on the wall planner, like all the garden shows we were going to be at, didn't happen. So I thought I'm going to take that down and I'm going to put up like a little inspiration board. So on these cork boards I can pin inspirational pictures and patterns and swatches of yarn and colours and everything that I love and that inspires me, and I also want to put some nice pictures up there. So I've got one of me and my niece and my nephew's paddleboarding there. I love looking at photographs, so I got a lot of photographs around my bedroom. But yeah, they literally just stick on the wall, so you just peel the paper off the back and stick them on. It's so easy. I will put a link for them in my description. But yeah, and then the only other thing I want to do in this corner is put like a lean-to little ladder here. Like literally up against the wall, so I can hang scarves and shawls on there, because my little hanger here is getting quite full now, even though the only thing I really knitted this year is this jumper, my Weasley jumper, which I blocked before we went on holiday, and I wore it when we were on holiday, and I love it, and I want to knit another one. It would actually be quite nice to knit Teddy a little matching jumper with a T on it, wouldn't it? Oh dear, I told you I'm turning into one of those crazy people that dress their dog up. But yeah, that's about it, I think. Teddy's asleep, and I'm thinking if he's sleeping, I could do a bit of knitting, couldn't I? Yeah. I'm going to make myself another cup of tea first though. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all okay, and I hope you're all staying safe. And hopefully me and Teddy will see you very soon in the next episode. See you all soon.